Yes, a few days back, the East African community added another country as its member. The country is known as Somalia. Now, East Africa has 6 countries, which include Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, DRC Congo, Burundi, South Sudan, and the new member is now Somalia. After getting a new member, even its leadership was transferred to the president of Sudan, known as Salva Kiir. You know, the leadership of East Africa rotates around its member states, and each sitting president has a chance to lead the East African community. But what caught my attention was when Salva Kiir assumed this position, he continued to show how fragile he is and how East African leaders, especially those who are authoritarian, are leading our countries too. So in this video, I've come to talk about the new leadership of East Africa under Salva Kiir, what it means for his country, and most importantly, the study materials Uganda can learn from South Sudan. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There is a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. I dedicate this video to Rashid Seguja, a political prisoner who has been in cancellation for more than 3 years. So Salva Kiir assumed the leadership of the East African community, is the new leader. And before I talk about Salva Kiir, I want to congratulate Somalia for joining the East African community. Although we still have a long way to go as an East African bloc, because the laws which govern us are not put into action. So, when Salva Kiir assumed this leadership, he did a speech. But you notice that Salva Kiir is becoming more incapacitated, despite being not too old compared to some of the leaders. Before I talk about this, let me first give you the glaring speech of Salva Kiir. Here's the tape.
Thank you very much. Okay. Your Excellency, President of Burundi, and outgoing chair of the summit, Your Excellency, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda, Your Excellency Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda, Your Excellency Samia Suluhu, President of the United Republic of Rwanda, of Tanzania, Your Excellency Felix Tshisekedi, representing President of Uganda, of Congo.
It's okay. Tshisekedi, President of DRC.
Yeah. President William Ruto.
So you see Salva Kiir giving a speech with help by someone. But even despite him being helped, you see a fragile Salva Kiir. But remember, Salva Kiir is 72 years old. He's not too old to look that way. In fact, I would suggest that if any leader is fragile like this, it's within the best interest of his country for him to retire. Do you know why? Because such countries which are led by such people, they don't have credible institutions to take over or to run the whims of power. If you look at our country, Uganda, General Museveni is now 79 years, although he looks much more stronger than Salva Kiir. But in the near future, he's going to be an octogenarian. In the next cycle of election, General Museveni will be above 80 years, which means he will be a weaker Museveni, he will be a more incompetent Museveni. And remember, most of our countries are built around individuals. I think there are only 2 countries which have tried to build systems. The systems which are not built about individuals. And those countries are Kenya and Tanzania. Kenya can run without a president for some time. Okay? The same for Tanzania. They have Chama cha Mapinduzi as a bedrock on which they run their country. But all other East African leaders build countries around individuals. To qualify my statement, if you see General Museveni now, one of these days, he moves around with a walking stick. He never used to move with a walking stick. Even in the United States of America, age is becoming a factor. Biden is going to be 80 years. Okay? He has been seen severely falling down. He has been seen severely fragile in public. Even Donald Trump is using this against him. Let me first give you a sneak peek when Donald Trump was mocking Joe Biden. Here's the tape.
It's Crooked Joe. Can't even walk up the children's stairs in Air Force One, you know? Now, doesn't that look terrible? You see a man come at you, want to see a man walk out, or woman, walk off Air Force One, nice and high, wave to everybody. This guy goes through the little stairs. We call them the children's stairs. And now he's made it a common practice because he can't quite make it up or down. I think he has a bigger time making it up. Usually it's supposed to be easier. I don't know. Let's not even think about it. Or find his way off a stage. He can't find his way off a stage. You ever see makes a speech, if you call it that. Okay, thank you. And they're screaming at him. They're saying, no, you got there, you got... And then he can make a bad speech, but you got to be able to see, you know, you came in here, I can even go out there, I see there's an exit there, exit here, you got exits all over. It's unbelievable.
You see that age is a factor. And by the way, remember, America is one of the countries with the strongest structures. America can run without a president for years because they have very good structures which can run the country. But remember, here in Uganda, if you compare us with other countries, our systems are built around individuals. And I don't want to be a prophet of doom. I am seeing something bad ahead. Because General Museveni is becoming much older. And remember, General Museveni is a hands-on person. That's why whenever even border stages fight, they request to see the president. Whenever market vendors fight, they request to see the president. Whenever teachers fight, they request to see the president. Do you know why? Because there are no institutions which can solve these problems amicably. And remember, if you have such an incident in the country where everything is pegged on the president, the more weaker the president, the more dangerous it is for that country. And trust me, as day follows night, we are doomed after Museveni. And I'm not saying that he should stay, no, but at least we should have started building structures before him. Or he must have led the build of structures. The reason as to why many countries fail after losing people who lead them for a long time is because those countries build everything around individuals. The reason as to why Libya is in turmoil because it was led by a person for almost 42 years without credible structures. The same to Zimbabwe, the same to other countries. So you must pray hard so that we don't fall in the same basket. Okay? The same is in Sudan. They are in turmoil because systems failed to work. Everything was built around an individual, and that individual was overthrown. Those are the problems you see. And trust me, Uganda still has the same problems like Rwanda, like Burundi. DRC is starting to move towards positive directions. Okay? Of course, that's my opinion. Do drop me your comments by commenting on this video. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.